Hi guys, Ralphnerd here with Ralphnerd Presents Nerdgasms. On this week Nerdgasm, we're actually going to get into the three hottest guys in comic books right now. These are the guys that make you want to go twerk outside the Batcave, but they're also doing some serious ass kicking in the comics. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 3, Constantine. You may be familiar with Constantine from the 2005 movie of the same name, starring Keanu Reeves as the character. But Constantine in the comics is an occult detective who basically solves the supernatural mysteries of the world. He's like Vegas, you just go there, you have fun, you do some illegal activities, meet some unsavory characters, you probably do some things that you're not proud about, but you don't tell anybody what happened. Constantine is currently featured in his own self-titled run with DC, as well as Justice League Dark. With his self-titled run, I'm not the biggest fan of it. He has great character development, but the plot is taking a while to build momentum. What I am obsessed with, however, is Constantine in Justice League Dark. Justice League Dark is the occult Black Ops version of the Justice League. You get to see his abilities shine through, like he's still being his wisecrack, smart-ass sort of self. He's fun, and he's still the anti-hero that you love. Like, he's kind of a dick, in all honesty, and it shows in this comic, but it's really interesting to see him work with a group, and I think it makes a really good read. It's something dark, but edgy and fun. So, check it out. There's a certain figure in pop culture that we could definitely compare Constantine to. I think they share the same morals and values, because he's a fucking wet blanket. But he's a wet blanket that you want to put around yourself. Naked. Number 2, Scott Summers, also known to the world as Cyclops. I personally am a Cyclops fan, but I think others would say that if you leave Cyclops out on the counter, he gets stale, he gets a little crusty. But there's some interesting things right now going on with Cyclops, and I'm kind of loving it. So in the comics, all new X-Men and Uncanny X-Men, Cyclops has had a pretty damn good transformation. He has gone from, the Boy Scout that everybody kind of loved, to now he's kind of like, Cyclops don't care. Cyclops don't give a shit. Cyclops ain't got time for that. He's even got this badass dominatrix-inspired costume, which I think is wonderful, and it's probably because it's dominatrix inspired, because I'm sick like that, yo. It's so good to see this dark side of Cyclops, and he's interacting with all, our favorite X-Men characters, and he's stirring shit up, and it's really interesting to read, so I definitely encourage it. I'm actually kind of excited that Cyclops is sitting at the unfriendly mutant hotties tables, because, he could get it. Hell, he can get my virginity, but I gotta find that first. But before we continue, here are some words of mutant wisdom. Don't ask to see his eyes. He'll blow your head clean off. And that I'm not about that decapitated life at all. And you should probably brace yourself if this happens.
Hey, weren't you with Cyclops the other day? Freeze!
Oh, shit. Number 1, definitely hands down, Aquaman. He used to be a joke. Like, man used to go around like doing drive-bys on a pink seahorse, and that was not cute. Jeff Johns and Jim Lee kind of reinvented him, and Aquaman, not only does he look great, but he's much more of a confident character now. He's someone that when he says he's the ruler, the sole ruler of Atlantis, you can stand behind that shit. You can be like, okay, I see you with your trident. He's come a long way, and he's holding his own. Like in the very first volume of Justice League, you see him trying to take leadership of the entire team, and him giving Batman too much. I think he kind of hair flipped to Batman. He was not having it. Aquaman's volume 1 and 2 are they're very character driven. They're really rich and they're fun, and you get to see him address some of those issues. Like, he technically tells you that he doesn't talk to fish. He telepathically forces their brain cells to do things, which in my head still means that he talked to fish. But I love you. I love you anyway, Aquaman. And he's just great. He's so pretty. Look at those aquatic pecs. If I saw that walking around, I'd be making dolphin noises too. That's kind of disturbing. Me and the girls had a great time, isn't that right, ladies, of talking about our favorite comic book hotties. So if I didn't mention yours, why don't you put it in the comment section below? But make sure you comment, rate, subscribe. Until next time, Ralphnerd.